Galveston, Texas is located on an island just south of the city of Houston. Founded by the Mexican government in 1825, the city later served as the capital of the Republic of Texas. In the 1890s, Galveston was a prosperous city with about 37,000 citizens. With a strong economy and a natural harbor, it was a trade center and one of the largest cities in Texas. On Saturday morning, September 8, 1900, a massive Category 4 hurricane slammed into the city, destroying thousands of buildings with 120-mile-per-hour winds and drowning the island under 15 feet of water. Though the city had some warning, it was not enough. The Galveston hurricane became the single deadliest natural disaster in U.S. history. It claimed the lives of 6,000 to 12,000 people, around 20% of the population. The death toll was so great that survivors were forced to burn the bodies of the dead. Two-thirds of the island's buildings were leveled, and 30,000 or more people were left homeless. The island was devastated. The city would recover, but it has yet to return to its once great status. On the morning of September 9th, the survivors of Galveston crawled out of the ruins and looked at the work that lay ahead of them. At the time, Galveston operated a mayor-council government. The citizens felt this arrangement would not be strong enough to meet the demands of rebuilding. At a mass meeting the day after the storm, the survivors elected a group, called the Central Relief Committee, to lead the rebuilding. Each committee member headed a different field in the recovery effort. The mayor served as the committee chairman. A state senator became the committee secretary. Another member was appointed chairman of relief services, and others were placed in charge of finances, hospitals, and correspondence. The committee moved quickly to meet the survivors' immediate needs. Word of the disaster spread, and soon money and support came rolling in as the rest of the nation responded. The Central Relief Committee organized cleanup and rebuilding efforts, the restoration of utilities and food, clothing, and shelter for thousands of survivors. The committee funded the construction of 483 houses and subsidized the repair of 1,114 more. With reconstruction well underway, citizens began to focus on preventing another disaster. The city wanted to construct a seawall to protect the island in the event of another hurricane. However, many were disappointed with the municipal government of Galveston before the storm. Mismanagement, procrastination, and deadlock had ruined the city financially well before the hurricane struck. Many believed that Galveston needed a stronger, more efficient municipal government. They remembered how well the Central Relief Commission had operated immediately after the disaster and came up with a novel idea. They believed a commission could do just as well as a city government, so they suggested that the governor of Texas appoint a mayor and 4 commissioners to a city commission. Nothing like this had ever been suggested before in the history of Texas or the United States. The state legislature approved the new plan, and Galveston revolutionized city government for the whole world. Under the Galveston plan, each commissioner would administer a different division of municipal government: one for finance and revenue, one for police and fire, one for water and sewage, and one for streets and public works. The mayor served as the president of the commission and presided over meetings. Each of the 5 members had an equal vote on all measures. A few years later, the courts ruled that an appointed government is unconstitutional. So the state legislature required that all commission members of Galveston must be elected by the people. In turn, the city decided it would elect commissioners in a plural at-large election that reduced political gridlock, giving the city the efficiency it needed to continue with reconstruction. With a new government in place, the city hired engineers to design a seawall and plan how to raise the terrain of the island above sea level. The commission government served the city well into the 1900s, and although Galveston has since changed its form of government to a council-manager style, the seawall built by the commission is still there today, protecting Galveston from hurricanes for many years to come.